Alright guys, so we have a Champ 1 review. So yeah, let's just jump straight in, see how this player does, see what we can help them with, and yeah, see how they can improve. Alright, so going for kickoff here. Speed flips look okay. It seems like here, naturally you'd want to go for a speed flip towards the left, like this, kind of towards this direction. It just makes it a lot easier to get to the ball this way. I'm assuming you only speed flip to the right here. I think what happened is that you didn't really get the diagonal and cancel well enough here, but it's okay. You know, not the end of the world. So yeah. So here, try to go back for your corner boost. Good. Take your time here. Don't need to panic. Not bad. Yeah, I think everything you did there was really good. So yeah, stay close to the play. It's fine here. You turning away here makes sense because it does look like the opponent's going to get the ball first here. Eventually your mate, you know, does speed up and eventually get it. I think this is simply because your mate got boost and the opponent didn't really get boost here. So yeah, but I think it's understandable, 100%. And in Champ 1, you know, a lot of the advice needs to be tailored to the rank that you are in. So if you are in Champ 1, then it makes more sense to kind of play a bit more distance, a bit more reserved, just because the mistakes are going to be quite high in frequency, should we say. So here, this is fine. I think this positioning is fine here too. Okay, just get the boost. Let's see how you deal with this ball. Not bad. Not bad at all. I don't think this was bad in the sense that it was kind of an awkward ball bouncing, you know, on the corners and stuff like that. And you clearing it to the corner here is also not bad. I think here you could have probably kind of preemptively gone to the corner a lot quicker and prepared for the ball to come to you rather for you to wait for the ball. Rather for you kind of just waiting for the ball itself. So here, look, you kind of like speed flip and then you kind of stop. Maybe because the bounce is kind of awkward, right? Then you go up the wall and it becomes a situation where you're chasing the ball rather than waiting for the ball to come to you. So here, what you could have done is at the moment it gets hit, you kind of cease play speed. So here, the moment the ball gets hit, you can kind of just speed flip here, grab this boost, and then you're waiting for the ball, right? You're waiting for the ball. This way, it's a lot easier to see all of the opponents. So let me show you one more time. It becomes a lot easier, right? You're here, you can see everyone. So then you can decide whether you want to take a touch, drop it down, you know, hit the ball away, take it to the other side. Your options become a lot more open. Whereas here, because you're chasing the ball, you can't really see what's underneath you. So then you're kind of like, what do I do? Do I just boom the ball? And this decision is good because you're taking the safe option here, which is just to hit the ball away. Don't do anything risky. Don't try to control it when you have no knowledge of what's going on underneath you. So I do think this is it's not a bad decision at all. So let's see what happens here. You try to chase it. Decent control. Okay, your mate should go for this. Not bad. Here, probably grab some pads, stay in the play. Nice. This should be okay to control. Let him hit it and then turn and go for the shot block. Okay, I think everything that you did there wasn't bad. So, your mate obviously shouldn't have missed the ball there too. Put you in a bad situation. This is fine. I think this is definitely fine. You wait for the touch here. You can't really do anything otherwise. If he hits it on target, I think your position is pretty decent to try to make a save. And then if it bounces, then, you know, you make the block. And it's just unfortunate here that we just didn't make the block here. So here, you stay here, and then you want to just track the ball like this, right? And your intention was correct here in terms of what you wanted to do. I just think your execution was just a little bit off, and that's really all it was. So, but in Rocket League, as long as you are making the correct decisions and you have the right idea in certain situations, then the execution can always just be practiced upon, and the execution is always well, not always, but it's most of the time it's an easy fix. So yeah. All right, let's keep it going. Okay, cheating, not bad. Here, try not to stop. You don't want to kill your momentum here. I mean, your cheat is fine. A slow cheat is fine here, but just keep on driving. So here, just keep on driving, and then you can turn and try to deal with this ball. Well, it looks like you dealt with it anyway, but try to deal with this ball as it comes. Don't just stop, because if you stop, then it can kill your momentum, and you never want your momentum to be killed in Rocket League as much as you possibly can. Nice. I think you did a really good job there. This wasn't bad. Good. You didn't boom the ball away. A lot of players would boom the ball away there just because they panic. They're on low boost. Really good awareness just to keep control of the ball here. Let's see if we can go for a flick. Not bad. Here, I think here at this point, when you're on low boost, it's okay to go for an early flick here. So when you control it like this, hold on. It's okay to go for like a flick here, just to buy you some time. It's not easy to, oops. But if you can go for a flick here, just to, because what it does is it gives the ball some speed, but it also gives your car some speed too. Something like this. But like I said, I can see why it can be quite easy to lose control here. But at the same time, maybe going for a flick is not the best idea because your mate doesn't really have boost. So even if you make the flick, and let's say you do make a flick, and the opponent like challenges you and kind of like gets a clean challenge on your flick, then your mate is back with no boost and you also have no boost. So maybe going for a flick might not be the best. I figured maybe you could try to go for a really like high awkward flick, but maybe something like that, which is not as easy to intercept. But it's not going to be very easy to get a high flick like this on low boost. So maybe it's probably safe, I think, just to play a low 50 here. And you know what? I actually like your decision more than the idea of going for a flick. So I might have to retract what I said there. And I think going for a low 50 does make the most sense here. So far, your game sense is really good. Like really, really good. All right, let's keep going. Here, this is good positioning. Good positioning in the sense that you don't want to get too close, because if you get too close, then obviously if your mate gets flicked, then the ball is also kind of awkward for you too. But this is a good sweet spot where your mate forces the flick and then the ball nicely comes to you here. Not a bad attempt. I feel you seem like a very solid player so far. I haven't really seen any glaring weaknesses. Everything just seems good. Like even here, 23 boost, you just go for a nice soft touch, nothing too crazy. With a soft touch, it means that the opponent doesn't have a lot of time to pick up the ball and speed up the play here. Look, because you've hit a soft shot, there's no speed on the ball. And this is a really smart decision. So far, I'm getting like really smart vibes from you here, which is obviously going to be good. Yeah, grab some pads. Let mate challenge. Nice. Just ling it around here. Not bad. Grab the mid boost. Okay, there was no mid boost. Okay, maybe someone else got it. Well, now it spawns. Here, I think he should have went back for... So, hold on. Let me see. So here, you grab this. At this point, you may as well go back for corner boost. The reason is because your mate is not really in the play right now. Yes, they might be coming on the way back from the play. But because we're on so low boost, it's very difficult to push forward here and make some sort of impact just because of the distance between your car and the opponent's car. So here, if you just kept on going here, and also, sorry, one more thing is because you flipped, your car has a lot of forward momentum, so you'll be able to get the corner boost a lot quicker here. So look here, grab this, and then you'll be able to obviously have this ball here with your full boost, right? So at this point, because when you grab the pad here, even if you grab pads, because you're so far away, regardless, even if you grab pads, you won't be able to get close enough for the play anyway. So you may as well do a hard reset with your mate, and both of you guys just go back and then basically reset and then fix your position and try to challenge and all that kind of stuff. Here, because you got no boost, so when they flick it, you're just kind of just stranded here with no boost. So that's one little thing. But it's good, it's fine. You get the boost here. Push forward, this is good. This is fine. Here, this positioning is, I don't know if you've watched a lot of my videos, but this might be a positioning where you might feel like you should stay because the opponent might get the ball here. Here, it's quite obvious that your mate is going to get the ball here just because of the speed of your mate and the positioning of your mate in terms of their car. So here, when you go here, your mate's pushing forward. If you look at this exact position, you can just tell that the opponent is definitely a lot more awkward to get this ball compared to your mate. So here you should probably position mid because it's likely based on probability that your mate is going to get the ball here. So here you flip, this is fine. Stay like somewhere here. And then you'll be able to get a better chance to hit this ball in the net. And even if the opponent does win the ball, right? Let's say the opponent does win the ball here. Let's say he wins the ball then and it goes over here, then it's fine. You just turn here, pick up the ball, reset the play, all that kind of good stuff. So yeah. So think of it like that. And obviously when we position wide, we're not close enough to mid, so we can't get the shot off here. So this was definitely an opportunity that we could have scored. Nice challenge. In situations like this, it's a bit risky to challenge here when you're by yourself, because this is a 2v1. So what happens here is that because this is a 2v1 here, if you challenge this ball, right, and it comes off the wall and it bounces back towards mid, this opponent right here will have an empty net. So in this situation here, because it's going in the corner, you should just leave it in the corner. So here, when you flip here, you just track the ball, and then track it like this. Then if it goes up the wall, you're up the wall. If it goes low, then you're here. You can jump off and make the save or whatever it is. So be careful about challenging like this, especially when you know that your mate is not back. Just try to be careful. The corner is your safe zone, so don't feel like you have to make a challenge there if not needed. Okay, what happened here? You go down. Okay, here you can't control this ball. Well, I mean, I can see why you don't control this ball. The reason why you shouldn't try to control this ball here is because the opponent here is not last man. Meaning that if the opponent here doesn't have to back away. This opponent here doesn't really have to back away because his mate is rotating, meaning that he can stay there and not really have to pull back, right? Knowing this, it means that if you go fast on this ball here, if you go kind of fast on this ball like this or whatever it might be, just hit the ball, then you're able to speed up the play. Your teammate then can join in, and then this guy here is out of the play and it becomes like a 2v1 situation. So yeah, keep that in mind. Okay, go for corner boost here, go up the wall. Nice, let him drop, let him hit it one more time. Not bad, that's not bad. I mean, here I think we just got a bit too close. He was going for one more touch here. You can just tell by the nose of his car. So here, just chill here, let him hit it, and then, well, the game doesn't let me, but then you can try to hit it, control it, whatever it might be, right? So stay here, and then, well, the game doesn't let me because it's already registered your move. But yeah, you know, he's got a bit too close here, but it's okay. Here you try to rescue it. Okay, you know what? The attempt, I understand what happened here. So nice save, that was good. Grab a few pads, nice. Try to make a challenge here, nice. That was good. That was excellent. There wasn't really much to say there other than, you know, that was fantastic. Okay, grab some pads. Your mate tries to go for an air dribble. Nice, your mate scores. Here, try not to turn away. There's no need to. Maybe, I don't know, maybe did you have a late reaction to trying to get demoed here? Maybe. Because so here, maybe stay like this and just stay like this, right? And then if the ball bounces back to you, then you have an open net. So you don't have to turn like this. There's no need, because if a 50 happens, it's the speed at which the pace of the ball is going at, also the pace in which the cars are going at, indicates that if your mate messes up, it's pretty much impossible for the ball to just go into your net from this far out. Knowing that, even if you're straight on, if your mate gets dunked or something, then you're just gonna turn around and pick up the ball anyway. So there's no threat there. So don't be afraid of like facing the 50. All right, let's keep going. The kickoffs, definitely should practice speed flips more, but you probably already know that. It feels like you're side flipping a little bit here. You pretty much are side flipping. It looks like a little bit. It's like you're tilting with a side flip. So yeah. All right, good. You do grab pads a lot, which I love. I do love that a lot. You stay in the play. Nice challenge. That's it. Just stay close. Stay close to the. Oh, a bit of a heavy touch here. Here with no boost, you want to be touch tight. So, I mean, you are getting harassed a little bit. So I do feel for you. But here, like, you want to just keep your car in front of the ball. Instead of hitting it away like this, keep your car in front of the ball. That way you can block any kind of 50 or whatever it is that's coming. The moment you turn like this, and that's it. You're never gonna chase that ball anymore. You just hit it too far away. Nice. Oh, just a bit awkward here. Let me see. This is a bit of an awkward situation. So here. Okay. This is fine. Try to clear it more if you can towards the corner, like that, or towards the side wall. You got to be very intentional about how you clear the ball. If you clear it there, it's a lot more time and it's a lot more safe. If you do it like this, then obviously it just bounces right back towards your danger zone, which they can try to shoot. I like this. This is like a delayed jump into a delayed flip. I like that a lot. You kind of use your delayed jump to figure out if the opponent was going, and then you flip in the last second. This is really smart. Grab the boost, you get demo. That's just unfortunate, to be honest. Nice boom. This might be in. Nice. And to be honest, guys, even in Champ 1, if you're able to learn to hit the ball really hard, really fast and really accurate, just a lot of like boom training and power shots. Look, this is Champ 1 and look how awkward it is. And they still miss the save. So to be honest, I think if you learn really hard shots and really hard booms and spend a ton of time practicing just normal regular shots, I think you'll have a easy time in getting into like high champ ranks and even like low GC. So yeah, great shot. Okay, again, just when you're cheating, just don't stop. I know kickoffs might be inconsistent this rank, but you can do a very soft cheat, but don't stop. So like here and just drive right, and then this comes, grab this corner boost, play backboard because the ball's high, and then it's just a nice little easy save or whatever it might be, right? Don't stop though. Try your best not to stop when you're cheating. Here, go back for corner boost. Don't let the situation be awkward like this, right? Okay, this is completely preventable, right? How do we know this? Because when the ball goes like this, right, like really erratic like this, and it's really high, it usually means you have time, in the sense that this is not a ball that you can control, and it's not a ball that the opponent can control. So what it means that if it's a ball that none of you can control, then it means that, well, especially that you can't control, and sorry, if it's a ball that especially both of you guys, meaning you and the opponent, can't control, then it ultimately means that it's an opportunity for you to fix your position and basically reset your position, get some boost. So here, let me show you one more time. So this is fine. The moment you see this, you can go keep an eye on it. You know it's going to be a big bounce, and then there you go. And now you're chilling. There we go. The problem here is that we stagger, right? We just look at the ball. We look at the ball. Okay, oh, this is awkward. This is awkward. Oh, this is now really awkward. Oh, now I'm going to say it's really awkward. But we're not proactively thinking ahead of time as to where the ball's going to bounce, how awkward it's going to be for you and the opponent, and just thinking to yourself, okay, how can I get myself in a position for the future, right? Which is when the ball goes up like this and it drops and the opponent is going to hit it. This is the future that's going to happen. And then obviously, because we're not backboard, we're not the same level height, going up for the ball becomes a lot more difficult to save and go for, basically. All right, let's keep going. Okay. Not bad, not bad. I like this a lot. A lot of people, this is a situation where it's better to stay in the play. If you go for corner boost here, then you're basically allowing the opponent to have a really good opportunity to score on you. So you staying in the play and preventing that altogether is really, really good. I like that a lot. Okay, here, no. So here, when this happens, you gotta just ignore the ball here and just grab the boost, because you have no boost. There's just nothing you can do with this ball here. Even with 12 boost, you can't do anything. So here, you need to just grab this boost, right? And then reset and then deal with the ball then when the opponent turns away. Then you have full boost to make a play. So this is definitely a mistake here. You don't have enough, you just simply don't have enough boost to generate any kind of power to get a threatening shot on net. Okay, here, grab the boost, that's fine. Let me see this. Here, the moment your opponent hits it, you should be turning the other way to get ready to get the ball, so like this. There you go. Now you have possession, right? Here we just turn this way, which there's no need to turn this way, right? It was a free ball for you to collect here. Okay, let's go what happened here. Hold on. So this happened. Like I said, if you turn the other way, this would have been prevented completely. But regardless, here. Okay, I don't know why your mate. I mean, your mate could have. No, not really. I think you may have challenged. No, because he comes off the wall, doesn't he? I mean, this is just a great pass, to be honest. Here, if I had turned back in this situation, so like turned back towards net the way you did, so here, I would have tried to turn like this and then like this, and I would have tried to basically get the block like this. So here, turn away. Oh no, the opponent's gonna get it. You wait for the shot, and now we can just kind of intercept it ourselves. So that's what probably we should have done there. It's just a lack of just anticipation here. And then we also turn towards the opponent's car as he hits it, which doesn't give us enough momentum. So it's just kind of being able to read that the opponent was going to hit the ball. So here, then you turn. Oh no, the opponent looks like he's gonna hit the ball now, and then you go. You're reading the car's behavior. You don't look at the ball here. You actually look at the opponent's car. From here, if you just look at the opponent's car, ignore the ball, right? You just look at his car, and you look at his car, and then you see the ball and his car in the same frame. Then you can easily tell that he's going to hit this ball. All right. A lot of it has to do with just looking at the car. Be obsessed with looking at the opponent's car and not the ball itself. All right, let's keep it pushing. So far, so good. Okay, kickoff. Not bad, not bad. Grab a few pads, stay in the play. Lovely. I really love you doing this. It's really good practice, if I'm being honest. This is fine. Try not to force it. Yeah, I had the feeling you were gonna go there. So when you drive here, you're driving here, so you haven't even committed yet. You just jump. You just kind of just here. The moment you see this position, that's it. You can't score this. The opponent here, over there, he just has full control of this ball here. Full control. So, and the angle is also against you too, so you don't want to commit here at all. Just fake challenge. A fake challenge would have been good here. So drive. And then kind of fake challenge, grab this ball, and then maybe you can try to do something here. Okay, I mean, you get a good pogo recovery. Okay, this is not bad. Not bad. Oh no, this is unfortunate. You can probably have a shot here. I'll try. Nice try. Do you know what? It's a nice try. I wouldn't a lot of people just insta go here, and they probably would have scored. It's just a bit risky to insta go here. It's not a clear enough pass where the opponent can absolutely not get the ball. they were still able to get the ball here. So you delaying the shot makes sense to me. Trying to grab some pads, trying to rotate. Okay, here, let me see this one more time. So here, try to, wait, hold on. Did you have any boost? No, you didn't. I don't know why the game gave me some boost here, so this happens. So maybe I'm trying to like avoid this boost to make it accurate. I probably would have rotated like this. Obviously you can't really do anything here. And then sit like this maybe. I think that way if you're facing the ball, I mean, to be honest, let me try it again. I think here, I'm trying to be honest with how I would have done it. And then here my mate would have went for it. And then obviously you would have hoped for a better 50 there, you know, technically, right? You kind of went long ways, which is fine. I don't think this is really a problem. The only problem with this, I think, is that we turn away and we don't really, well, kind of do face the 50 a little bit. But if it spills towards this corner, I think we're too far away to get it. But fortunately, obviously, our mate gets it, right? Whereas my idea was that if we kind of rotated this way, try to demo him, if not possible. If we do it like this, that way, if the ball goes towards our left, we're right there just to turn. And if the ball goes towards our right, then obviously we have all of this to play with. So that's the reason for my rotation. It just gives me better kind of coverage. Whereas what you did was that if the ball 50s towards the left, like over there, then we won't be able to get to the ball because Bonner is going to get there before us. And the only thing you're covering is if the ball goes towards your right, then yeah, sure, you'll be able to get it. So with the other rotation, you're covering both angles at the same time, right? The left and the right. So that's kind of the logic there a little bit. Okay, here, just a bit awkward. Okay, like, okay, so this is kind of awkward, right? So in this situation, because it's awkward, let me show you. So he hits it, it's kind of awkward here. What you should do here is there are two options. Your mate's gonna go up the wall and try to hit this ball and boom this ball away or clear this ball by going really fast up the wall and hitting it off the bounce. And then in that case, you can, you know, turn and try to chase the ball down the field. Or your mate is going to whiff and it's going to be really awkward. So then you need to prepare for that, because if he whiffs, then Bonner has a decent shot on net. So you need to position for that potential shot on net to happen. So like here, he misses the boom, right? And now he has a good shot and you're not positioned accurately enough to make the save. So here, the moment you're here and you see this, you go up backboard and then you position like this. That way, if your mate misses the ball, which he does, and then Bonner has the ball, then if he hits it high, you can make the save pretty comfortably, right? And it's likely that he's going to hit a high shot. Simply because the ball, he hits it on the bounce. So the ball's going to go up. And this is what it is. You're preparing for what's about to happen next, right? You go up the wall. Oh, he's going to have a shot. Okay, now we can try to block the shot. So here is that it's kind of awkward. You're like, oh, it looks awkward for my mate. Is he going to boom it? Oh, no, he missed. But then, okay, you can't control what your mate whiffing, but then you can control how you position in case your mate whiffs. And that's what you didn't do here, which then obviously leads to a goal here. So trying to think ahead definitely will help you rank up a little bit. That's good. Okay, grab the pads. This is fine. Grab that pad. Just link it around. Not bad. Ooh. This is just awkward, I think. This is just awkward in general. I think your positioning here was good. In Champ 1, I probably wouldn't jump up. Actually, I don't know what the capabilities are, if they're going to pull off something crazy or not. Here, you going up here is fine, I think. I think we just about missed the challenge. This should have been... Yeah, I don't think this is really on you, to be honest. I think... Obviously, ideally, you want to get a touch on this ball here, right? here you shouldn't really be spinning. The moment you aero right, that's fine, right? The moment you aero right here, this is fine, right? And then you can kind of just track the ball like this. Keep your car straight, and then you can just track the ball like this. But when you spin, you keep on spinning, then it becomes hard to then track the ball. When your car is stationary, all you need to do here, when your car is stationary like this, is just track the opponent, right? You're just tracking the opponent, and then you tilt your car according to where the opponent's gonna go, like that. So here you stay. Oh, he hits it that way. Now I'm gonna hit it this way, or whatever it might be. But when you're spinning, then when he makes a touch, you're still spinning. So then how are you supposed to adjust? It's already happened. Regardless, your mate here. Yeah, I think here, let me see his positioning. So here, this happens. Yeah, I mean, he had enough time to see that the opponent was coming down here. I think he just had to like, oops, not like that. Just control it, yeah. And he would have been fine. Yeah, so I think this is, it's a bit 50-50, to be honest. All right, let's keep it pushing. Okay, kickoff. You maybe have a shot. You should just have a shot here. You're on no boost, right? Just, I know you haven't got no boost, but try to like get some sort of shot on target. If you did that, you would have scored. There you go. Didn't have to, because you're popping it up, but for what reason, right? Like your teammate is not gonna. Oh, never mind. I take that back. I take that back. Do you know what? That could actually be a good idea. You're popping it up to your teammate to go with full boost. But like I said, I've already demonstrated that if you just shot yourself, you would have scored quite comfortably. I think your teammate still should have scored this though. Let me check. Yeah, if you just hit this, yeah, 100% he should have scored that. Yeah, this should have been a goal. 100% this should have been a goal from either of you, to be honest. Okay, a challenge. Okay, when your mate has no boost and is rotating, for example, your mate is far away from the play, right? Like he's rotating back. You can challenge this ball, but I would probably say go for a single jump 50, like this. That way, it doesn't completely take you out of the play compared to flipping, right? If you flip, then it's not a bad 50, but then if it does end up being a bad 50, then you're completely out of the play. Whereas if you do a single jump and it's about 50, then you still have another jump to wave dash to help you recover and basically get back to help your mate. So yeah, here you shouldn't really jump for this. I mean, contextually you're 5-2 down, so you're probably going to be doing a lot more risky plays and desperate plays, so I will take that into consideration. Obviously here you're not going to get anywhere near the ball. You jumping for this in this context makes sense though. You're just kind of just jumping, hoping that you're going to get any sort of touch on the ball here. So I will take that into consideration. Here we missed the boost, which is just unfortunate, to be honest. So here, this is difficult. I mean, here we had 30 boost. How many boosts do we have? Here, probably just want to just take these pads. Don't waste any boost here. And then that way you can try. Oh, it's not going to let me, is it? I was going to say that way you can try to like single jump and flip. If you do a single jump flip here, I think you'll have a. You might have. Oh, it's not going to let me. It keeps on hitting the ball because you hit the ball. But I was going to say you can maybe try to go for a single jump to the backboard, and then maybe after the backboard, your mate can follow up and go for a shot here. Because you waste boost to grab this pad. By the time we get here, 1, we're too close, and 2, we don't really have enough boost to do much with this ball here. So yeah. Okay, not bad. Grab the mid boost. Okay, I mean, it's hard for me to judge you right now because it's 5-2. It's kind of just like, you know, I don't think you're fully locked in being 5-2 down here. So yeah, I can just I can just tell. Yeah, I mean, like, there's no point in even trying to analyze any of this because you already know what the issue is, to be honest. So yeah, Let's see how you get this last goal here. All right, not a bad touch. Just mess up the recovery a little bit. Your mate goes for it, grab some pads. Not bad positioning. I think your mate will probably score this. Yeah. All right, let's see how it ends then. Grab the mid boost. Just hanging about. Yeah, I think at this point. Not a bad challenge though. Not a bad challenge. I will say that. Was not bad at all. So yeah, we will end it there. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like I said, definitely thinking about thinking ahead. Definitely, I think your game sense is good. I didn't really get to see too much of your mechanics, your aerials. It seems like you're more of a game sense kind of grounded player. Maybe developing your aerial mechanics could be something, but like I said, I never really got a chance to see it properly, right? But in terms of game sense, I think you have really good game sense for the most part. Your pad positioning is also really, really good. I will definitely say just consider what the next outcome is going to be in terms of the opponent's positioning, looking at their car and kind of positioning for that would have helped prevent a lot of goals from conceding. And I think that's definitely the biggest takeaway I have for you. And yeah, we'll leave it there. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll catch you on the next one.